some people call it's lonely. And they say like, I cannot deal with loneliness. It's part of like that journey and I'm not ready for it yet, right? And that like a lot of people that actually are doing great in terms of that, but they were like, you know what, I stopped doing it because it was so lonely for me. Now for you, you met your husband through that journey, but before that, like, do you call like some challenges that you face, or is there anything that you can highlight from that era before jumping with a partner?
I mean, everyone who knows me from that era knows that years before I started this journey, I started to withdraw from a lot.
Yeah.
So that's why I know that my journey started before I came here, because I was studying with different teachers and I just felt a very, very strong calling to do something else. I knew that I had to go into myself.
Yeah.
And I knew that the patterns and the behaviors and the social lifestyle and everything that I had was affecting me in a negative way.
Yeah.
Not that all the people were bad, or it's not about that. It just wasn't for me. And I was working in corporate, and I had very, very high stress, and I had all the stress problems. Yeah. And to manage my health, I had to start to withdraw. Yeah. So I was spending a lot of time for myself, and the time that I had, I focused on improving my health. Mm-hmm. But I realized that the information, where I'm from Sweden, so in Europe, like the Western world, there is only a certain kind of information that is like readily available. It's like meditation, it's exercise, it's nutrition, and but the healing is so much deeper. And I was looking for this information, but I couldn't find it, so I had to go. Yeah. And for me, it was completely natural to go within, and I have no problem with the loneliness. Yeah, because with the people that I made connections with, it's so much deeper and they're so profound. Mm-hmm. And I don't need it's more like quality over quantity. Yeah, I would say.
Yeah, I can definitely relate on this one. And basically because you had a strong desire to kind of like jump into the change, and you had like great commitment following that as well. You were able to kind of like just accomplish some results within those years of like focusing on only your health and stuff. But then like you tapped into, I'm going to start a business here in Thailand. Tell me more about like, how do you found like this idea? What pushed you to kind of like just, jump as well on that train?
Well, it's funny because I came here and I spent 1 year first only working on my own healing. Mm-hmm. And I was working with someone that the plan was to start a retreat center with her. Uh-huh. And that didn't work out, and I didn't have a plan B.
Oh my God.
And then, and then me and my husband, Simba, we decided to sell everything we owned. So we went back to Sweden, sold everything we owned. Mm-hmm. And then with 2 suitcases each, we went to Thailand. Yeah. And this plan A didn't come through. Yeah. So we were standing there with our 2 bags.
There's something about people that only, rock with plan A. Basically, I always find them doing their best, like everything to just make the plan A work, simply because there is no plan B. But for you, it's like, it's a bit risky to sell everything you have and to jump into a country that you don't know. So I guess like that also comes with like some fear and some, fears related to something new, but also fears of like, oh my God, sold everything I own.
Yeah. And I mean, when I have to admit that I was a little bit shook when the plan A didn't work. Yeah. But I was very quick to say, okay, like on to the next. Yeah. And so then the only thing that we could do was to start a business. Yeah. But my fear was not starting a business in a new country. Yeah. My fear was having to go back to my old lifestyle.
Oh my God, yeah.
So, and Simba was the same. It was like anything but going back. Like anything. Wow. And when we've had, discussions or had these fears coming up, but I remember telling him like, whatever happens, we'll find a job, We have educations. We just have to work. It's not what we want.
Yeah.
But we will survive.
Yeah.
I mean, there's...
Trying to come up with an idea of like plan B. So
I just tried to make him feel comfortable, I think.
Oh.
Because I knew that this is going to work. I've been knowing this since forever.
Yeah.
That this is... My teacher says, the path, you don't choose the path sometimes.
Yeah.
The path chooses you. And that's exactly what happened to me.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
This podcast is brought to you by Podcast Inc., the best support partner for your podcasting journey. Ready to elevate your podcasting game? Contact us today and let's make your podcasting dreams a reality.